When it comes to how you listen to music, there's no wrong
Hello, my people. Hope you all are doing great. This is suffocating right now, but it won't stop this live stream. some having some technical issues, so yeah, hoping everything will be good from now on. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you all are doing great. Monday, you know the vibes, you know. Just gonna see how the market has for us on today. Yeah, just to see what it actually has for us, you know. So yeah, you know the vibes. You know what I normally do before anything? I always look at the dollar index. Where are we standing? Before I take any trade every day in the morning, I just look at where we're standing with the dollar index. Kind of gives me like an idea on what we'll be looking at, you know. Where Mr. R, welcome to the live stream, man. Yeah. But yeah, what do I think about the news? I haven't really went deep down into my fundamentals as yet. So, and plus today is a Monday, so yeah, I'm not expecting much. I'm not really expecting much, but let me just see my calendar because I haven't really even checked what's actually happening today, what news we have. I'm guessing is the news that happened now at 2:30 or 4 p.m. I don't know which news, bro. Which news are you talking about? Which news? Which news? Of course, looking at the dollar index. Yeah, just tell me which news, bro, you're talking about so I can just check them out too and see what's really happening. Because I haven't done my fundamentals, or I don't even know what's actually happening this coming week with the fundamentals. I normally don't check fundamentals that much, so but yeah, as you can see here, dollar index, you know, yesterday I was actually waiting for that. Was it yesterday, last week Friday, when I was doing the live stream? I was expecting the I'm not sure if this is the what I was actually looking at. Yeah, as you can see here, market structure shift. We have this breakup block here, and then prices went down. We broke below this low here, and then we went up into to refill the bearish breakup block. So for now, I'm actually expecting price to give us lower prices because we have this high here, higher high, and then prices came back to break this low here, creating a market structure shift, and then we went back into the bearish breakup block, you know. So as you can see, it filled in nicely to the to the top, And then now I'm just expecting price to actually just, you know, give us lower prices, maybe until this fair value gap. Why do you consider that a market structure shift and not a turtle soup? Why? Yeah, that's a good question. Why do I consider that as a market structure shift? I don't know, considering this breaker, this order block here, you know, we closed below the order block. That's hence why I'm actually using it as the as a market structure shift. I know I could just use it as a market, because what is this, as a turtle soup? We have this order block here, price went into it, you know, price went into the, let me just highlight it, price went into that order block and then shot up, you know. But considering the fact that we broke this, also this, we disrespected this order block, and then now using it as a breakup block, and then as you can see, we're respecting nicely into the order block. So that's why I'm just using this as a bearish breakup block and that as a market structure shift. So you would like to see tomorrow doesn't seem so bad. Yeah. Let me check what the calendar has for tomorrow. Just filter red folders only, apply. Yeah, no, it's not that bad. We've got the red folder in the morning for GBP, and then 2 p.m, 2:30. Later we have the CAD news and the dollar news. So yeah, just gonna see how that works out. Just gonna see how that works out. And there's this fair value gap as a resistance for lower price. There's this fair value gap. Where's Thursdays? Oh, this fair value gap. I fair value gap. Wait, Thursday. Are you looking on a daily? You mean on a daily? Oh, this fair value gap. Oh, for higher prices. Well, price can literally just, you know, we can use this to get higher prices to take out buy side liquidity. Back. Yeah. Price can literally just, hey, Spotify, relax. But yeah, price can actually just use that to, you know, use this fair value gap to give us higher prices and then break out the buy side liquidity. But for some reason, I'm still standing with the breakup block to actually go take out the low first. But this might be a turtle soup, as you said. It might be a turtle soup. What do you mean lower? But anyway, yeah, this might be a turtle soup to give us high prices and then come back to rebalance this fair value gap to give us higher prices to take out the buy side liquidity. But as long as we are still in the breakup block, I'm still expecting price to actually, you know, give us lower prices. So I'm not sure if that's what you were talking about. Leave it. Right. So yeah, and many people analyze that the dollar will strengthen. Well, yeah, I'm like depends, you know, because it might strengthen. Because I'm still expecting, the reason why I'm biased on bearish on the dollar right now is because of this breaker block. If we close above this breaker block, then I'll consider, you know, higher prices from now. So yeah, that's why I'm just on expecting the dollar to give us lower prices, because of, you know, we still haven't closed above this breaker block. So as soon as we do close above it, that's when my directional bias will actually change. So at the moment, I'm still a bit bearish for the next 2-3 days, or just this week. But obviously the overall trend, as you can see, we're bullish. So that's probably why most people would actually consider, we'll say the dollar will actually strengthen. So yeah, because we're on a bullish trend. So it's actually understandable that most people are actually expecting the dollar to gain more strength. So yeah, like I said, price can literally just dip into this fair value gap here. The fair value gap that I highlighted, let me just highlight it again. Price can literally just dip into that fair value gap there, and then, which is the BC, and then go up to actually take out the buy side liquidity. That can happen, you know, that can happen. So yeah, but until we are still in this bearish breaker block, I'm expecting lower prices unless we break above this breaker block. Then I'll consider the prices, the dollar to actually buy from there. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Switching to a lower time frame, and then obviously switching to a lower time frame. As you can see, we broke that low, the sell side there, and then also have this mini market structure shift breakaway gap. You know, we have this market structure shift right here. And just highlight that. So if I was looking for dollar to actually buy, you know, have this market structure shift breakaway gap, I don't expect prices to actually fill in the whole fair value gap, maybe halfway of it, or just rebounds, or use this as the, you know, use this as a support to actually just shoot up. But other than that, I'm still a bit bearish using the daily chart. I'm just expecting lower prices from there, so just gonna see how that goes. How much TF do you think is good for market structure shift? What is TF, my guy? What is TF? What is TF? Oh, time frame. Okay. How much time frame? I'm guessing this is the question. How much time frame do you think is good for market structure shift? It depends, right? It highly depends. I know that entirely depends, because normally what I do, because I day trade, I just go in and out, catch a few handles. So obviously you're gonna consider a lower time frame if you're day trading. If you want to scalp, let me just say, if you want to scalp, obviously you'll use a lower time frame. And then if you want to swing trade, Obviously you're gonna use higher time frame. You're gonna go to the daily, you know, you're gonna go to the daily, and because that's what you'll be looking for if you wanna hold trades for the whole week, for the whole 2 weeks, for the whole month, you know, depending on how you're trading. So for me, I just use PD arrays on higher time frames, and then go to a lower time frame to look for a market structure shift. So for example, let's just say on a daily like this, let me just say on a daily like this, right? I have this bearish breaker block, right? I have this bearish breaker block. We went into it, filled it nicely. So what I'll do, I'll just switch to a 15-minute time frame and then look for a market structure shift there, you know. Just looking for a market structure shift there, or even lower. I can even go lower to the 5-minute, look for a market structure shift there, and then, or 30 minutes, or whatever thing you feel comfortable with, time frame you know you can trade, and then I take trades from there. So I'm not sure if I answered your question. Yeah, I'm not sure if I answered your question, Mr. R, but yeah. Let me go to the, let me hide this. So yeah, that's what's up. If you break lower, as you can see, this is not really a clean price action right here. So I don't even know how to look at this. Like, I honestly don't know how. It's just too nasty. So I'm guessing I'll just use this as a sell side. But I'm still expecting my price actually go lower. So we have this lower high, higher high, and then I'm expecting price to actually break below. And then let me go to the H4. Yeah. And then maybe come back into this order block. Yeah, if that can actually happen. This bearish order block, you know. So what I can expect is price actually go close, what is this, break this low here, and then come back to actually retest, use this order block as a resistance to actually give us more lower prices. So that's what I'll also be monitoring on the dollar index. So yeah, let me switch to the, I was just trying to, so I don't have to switch all the time. So yeah, I'll be back. And then here we have the NAS. The NAS. I have a clean chart. I had to erase everything literally because of the color changing. I had to change my my whole interface to dark because I was using like a light one, so I had to use it to dark because it didn't make sense on the stream. It just didn't look nice at all, so I literally had to change it. But yeah, so this is what we had on this is what we had on Friday. Oh, this actually looks nice. But now the question is, would I even consider this as a market structure shift? You know, because on the H4 we didn't even close below. So let me see. Even on the H1 we didn't even close below. So as nice, as clean as this looked, broke below, went up to retest again, but it did close below here. But it is a bit messy. It was a bit messy. But on Friday, this is what we were looking for. This is what we were looking at. I think it was like a 5-minute. Yeah, that breaker block there, and then which played out nicely to the downside. So yeah, let me just mark out my session. My session. So we have yeah, of course, Asia. Our Asia session, and then until 7. So we have Asia high, and then we have Asia low. Here's a question here. So since we opened there, consider that as a low. I guess we have Asia low, because I can't take this as an Asia low, I'm guessing, because price opened here. So, and then obviously that's the new week opening gap, which I'll point out in a few minutes, which I'll annotate in a few minutes.
When it comes to how you listen to music, there's no wrong answer with Spotify Premium. Download and take
And then we have
offline to stay true to you.
the London
From
high.
your couch to dancing in the streets with reckless abandon. We won't judge. Get 1 month of Spotify
The London
Premium
low.
free. Tap the banner to learn more.
And then we have the London low. Okay, supposed to be under. Yes, so that we did sweep the Asia, we swept the Asia low, created the London low here, and then now we're looking forward to actually sweep Asia high and London low. So a buy, I'm actually looking for buys here, because I still have to sweep those, still have to sweep the London and Asia high. You have to sweep them cleanly, you know. And then also we have this relatively, consider this relatively quite low. We failed to actually take out the London low, but as we all know, London, it's either most of the time, not all the time, it's either it creates the high of the day or the low of the day. So will this be the low of the day? It might be the low of the day and keep pushing up, you know, take out this high, take out this buy side, take out this buy side, and keep pushing up. It might be the case, you know, it might be the case. And yeah, but I'm still expecting NAS to actually take out buy side. Let me annotate, point out the new wick opening gap. Have that new wick opening gap. New wick opening gap. Oh wow. So the right. So you have that new wick opening gap. Price went below, went up, then went below again. So, and then here, as you can see, we went to the consequent encouragement of the new wick opening gap. That would have been a nice entry to actually buy NAS from this min, from the min threshold, or the consequent encouragement of this, which is like even in a way more discount price, which is like the 61.8% of the fib. So that's a good entry to actually buy NAS from there. Let's see how it looks from on the 15-minute. Yeah, there isn't really much going on the 15-minute, but you know, it's actually raining outside. But yeah, going to the min threshold of that, and now we're going for higher prices, expecting price to take out London and Asia high. So yeah, also buying here is, you know, it's not a bad idea at the order block to the high, to this buy side, or just the London Asia high. You know, it's not really a bad idea. Obviously SL below the order block itself, you know, yeah. Or it might just, price might just come into this fair value gap, might come into the fair value gap, or go lower into this order block. But if price can actually disrespect this order block here and the fair value gap, that might be a change. So we might be getting a market structure shift going lower. So I wouldn't even trust it buying, even though it's a discount price when it's here low, but I wouldn't feel comfortable or that confident to actually just take that buy from there. As long as this holds, we are good. I will be confidently enough to know that we're gonna take out the London high. So As you can see, obviously price did dip into the order block, but I'm looking for at least min threshold or at least the 70%, but again it might just reverse from that. SL can be there. That's like what, 10 handles if you can be able to hold that 10 handle, but still that would be risky to actually take this buy from here because we have this fair value gap under here, so price might just weak. You know, the weak does the damage and then the body tells the story. So, but I'm still expecting this to fully tap into the min threshold at least before we actually get higher prices. And then TP can just set it to maybe Asia high, something like that. You know, get a simple 1:2, I think. Yeah. Get a nice 1:2. But I'm still expecting price to actually go back again into that order block. I'm not satisfied with that dip that just happened there. Still want more. Give me more. Something. So yeah. And then checking the dollar index, we dipped into the order block. So considering this, you know, if this actually the dollar index actually, you know, respects this order block to give us more lower prices, then the NAS might be going lower to higher too. So yeah, using this as an indicator. No, I forgot. This might just play out to the upside. So let me just set an alert just in case we go back. Yeah, just in case we go back. And mind you, it's still before 9:30 equity open. It's before equity open, so yeah. What are y'all's guys directional buyers so far? What are you guys expecting from the dollar index? Higher prices from here, expecting the dollar to fail, take out this low, go higher, or give us lower prices? What are y'all expecting from the dollar index? DXY up from what current price? Sell it all, tank it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, we have that. Chances of the dollar index going up, yeah, you know, still there. But I'm guessing it might start jumping up after we take out this sell side here. Then yeah, might start seeing madness. But yeah, short term sell. DXY total SU Friday's low into H4 fair value gap. This Friday's low, total souped into H4 IFA gap. Which IFA gap are you talking about? Which one? Far off, or just here? Because I'm guessing this is the low you're talking about, right? If this is the low, then total souped into a fair value gap. I don't see any fair value gaps unless you're talking about this one, or talking about this one. Are you talking about this too? Where are they? That is way too far to even notice. Oh, talking about that one. Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, really gap. Let's just save you. Really gap. Yeah, I'm like, that was nice, precise entry if you actually caught that, which I hope you're actually looking at that and you saw it on Friday. And then, yeah, that's actually a nice PDRA to spot out, a nice inefficiency. So yeah, since we respected that, so are you saying we're gonna still hold off this IFA gap? Inverse. Is it the inverse? Yeah. 10:30, the 19th. Wait. Wait, are you talking about the... Okay. Wait, there's a fair value gap here. I'm guessing it's on a lower time frame. Wait, are you saying this would hold? Is that what you're saying? Prices will come into this. Okay. This is what you mean. Alright, cool. So this is what you're expecting. Price to tap into this IFA gap to give us higher prices. Oh yeah. That sounds like a... Yeah, because we have also considering the fact that we obviously considering this as a market structure shift and then breakaway gap, and I'm not expecting this to be filled, so price is actually going into this fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, inversion fair value gap, thank you, going back into this inversion fair value gap to give us higher prices. Yeah, that sounds yeah, sweep Friday low, then move higher from that area. Yeah,
into your world.
Yeah.
Listen to every
Sounds
song
like a...
ad-free and uninterrupted with Spotify Premium.
So
Upgrade to
yeah.
Premium and listen your way.
So if that's the
Tap
case,
the banner
then
to learn more.
guess seems like NAS took out London high, and then we're going for Asia high. Yeah. So if that trade was taken, would have been an easy 20 handle. We'll be happy. In and out. But I didn't take the trade, of course. I was still expecting more deep into the order block right there. I was expecting a more deeper bullish order block. Yeah, I was expecting more deeper prices into the order block, and this happened so quick, so I was like, nah, it's fine. So yeah, but that would have been a nice trade. And yeah, what do we have on NAS? Yeah, late to the stream, my guy. We already determined what we have on NAS. Yeah, late to the stream. KB, must focus. So yeah, what I had earlier at the start of the stream was prices to actually go into this order block, actually at least the min threshold or the 75%, which didn't really matter, but it happened so quick I never took the trade. And then SL being below this order block here, just right below, just for safety. And then as you can see, it actually played out already. Reasons why I actually wanted to buy the NAS is because we already made Asia low. Let me just okay, it's fine. Already made this Asia low, London low, and I'm considering this would be the low of the day. I'm hoping this will be the low of the day. And then price went back up. As you can see, we broke below the new week opening gap, went up, and then went to the min threshold, went up again, went below it, then went up, went to the min threshold, but this was like the 61%, 61.8% on the FIB, and then gave us higher prices. Market structure shift, went back into the order block here. Market structure shift, went up, came back into the order block, still managed to maintain price not closing below, and then we shot up, and then we created another order block here. And then as you can see, price just now, it literally just tapped into the probably 20% of that order block. It happened so quick. So yeah, tapped into that, and then we shot up. Nice 10 handle trade. I think I'm right. Is it 10 handles? Guys, is this 10 handles? Is this 23 handles? Kieran, is this 23 handles? So yeah, that's what I had on NAS. It's the reason why I wanted to buy, and also considering the fact that I was expecting bearish movement from the dollar index. You know, I'm still expecting the dollar to actually take out this sell side. Yes, 20 handles. Okay, cool. I count for spreads, so 20. Yeah, of course. The rest of the 3 handles might be taken from spreads and all that. But yeah. And then since I'm expecting, let me just name this sell side. So sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity. So Still expecting prices. Let's put you below. So yeah, with the dollar, I'm still expecting price to sweep this, and then obviously we might sweep this, go into this fair value gap to get us higher prices, or just use that daily breaker block to just keep going, giving us lower prices. But we'll just see how prices react after we sweep the sell side, and when we get into this I fair value gap to inversion fair value gap. So we'll just see how that plays out. So yeah, so London is taken out, but not, still wants it to be demolished. It must be demolished. Asia London high and Asia high must be violated. Let's see. I'm going to H4. So consider the fact that we are in this BC here. We're in this BC, and you know, we've been playing inside the BC. We haven't closed below. At least went to the probably 80%. And yeah, that's what I'm looking for, buys. That's what I'm expecting for it to buy, but might have a short-term sell because we have this order block here. Not short-term, it might, I'm actually expecting price to just sweep Asia high, Asia low into this, into this 4-hour bearish order block. If that can happen, that would be great. Then sells from that order block to the downside would be very nice. And I'm guessing if that happens, if that can happen, we will, okay, why do I have two of you? You have seen the way. H1 break on NAS. Is that what we're talking about? On NAS. So for NAS to get up there on that H1, for NAS to get this on this order block there, we might also have the dollar index to dip into this fair value gap. So yeah, obviously I'm saying that because they're inversely correlated. So when the dollar index go up, if the dollar index go down, I'm expecting the NAS to actually go higher, unless maybe it's a 6 sister or something, is some crazy ass manipulation is going on. Then yeah, that might not happen, but that's what I'm expecting. H1 breaker, Kieran, on the NAS. Is that what we're talking about? H1 breaker on the NAS. Yep, as expected, NAS, it's actually rushing into that. It can also be a daily order block. I mean, H1 order block or H4, you know. So we're rushing into that order block there. So sells from up there, I'll consider taking a shot from that. And then SL just, yeah, depending on what you can handle. But anyway, above this order block there. And then maybe we can just go crazy and target the low. Just target London low or Friday low. Yeah, just go target Friday's low. So yeah, let me just delete that. Looks like we're in a hurry. NAS is actually in a hurry to get there. So yeah, which is the same thing. Yeah, Kieran, yeah, it's the same area literally. So this one hasn't taken out sell side yet, but we'll see. So once price, oh, we're already in there. SLG, is it too wide? Is the SL too wide? Well, like, oh, we already bridged. We're already in it. Already in it. And then, yeah. This is when I'll consider taking shots now. Let's see what it has for us. Because if we break above and just keep going higher, then yeah, that might be a different MO than we expected. Kiran is the now we pray. Yep. Now we pray and hope for the best. And then above this one. That was my entry. Oh, pushing for higher prices now. Just gonna see how that plays out. Mine is at the Friday's high. Well, damn. Yeah, that is a way, yeah. Because obviously considering this, I'm guessing you're considering this this fair value gap here to this CB. That's why you're putting it above there. Because if you get above, or also we have this inverse fair value gap, so we might use that to get lower prices. So yeah. Looks like I forgot that I actually cut the music. Yeah. Dollar index flying, NAS flying. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening. But let me check the US30 higher prices too. S&P, it's also giving us higher prices. We might just reject off of this BC, but I don't really trust that. I don't think we'll do that. Going to a lower time frame, 5 minutes. Let's see what it actually has. Nothing enticing except manipulation 101. Yep, that's what I was saying. That let's put this on us. That because these two are inversely correlated. Fucking hell, that word. So if dollar loses strength, get lower prices, we should be expecting NAS to get higher prices. But now they're both just going up, which doesn't make sense. Dollar is going up, NAS is also spiking up, so it just doesn't make sense at the moment. But we'll see how that plays up. We'll see how that actually plays out. So yeah, we'll just see how that plays out. Since they're just doing their own things. Case where, you know, the week's doing the damage, body telling a story, so it might actually just come down and close below the order block. Maybe it might reverse, maybe it might reverse to the downside, but we'll just see how that plays out. This is the using the inverse as the last line of defense, which is the is it the H1? Yeah, using the inverse fair value gap as the last line of defense. So if price actually go above that, yeah, might as well just consider this price actually just going up. So as you can see, it's starting to reject off that, probably preparing to close below. So yeah, let me switch to 15 minutes. Just leave that like that.
Is looking for value. There's value, then there's ABSA value. At ABSA, finding it is easy, with value that goes so much further and gives you cash back in your pocket to use for the things you need. Stand a chance to win your share of 5 million rand in cash when you take up an ABSA credit card.
Join the bank that does more and elevate to amazing value. Apply for an ABSA credit card or pack.
Yeah, man, I know. Spotify is on some stats. Let me see. Let me try to get the, the premium. I don't know why I've been, cause yeah, it's annoying as fuck, to be honest. It is annoying. I know. How much is the premium, by the way? How much do they even charge you for the premium? Because before I used to use the yeah, Forex. Yo. Ish. Actually, let me do that off of my phone, because yo, yavula nayo. I joined someone's family plan. What? let me let me join in your plan. Let me join in your plan. How? How much? This 50 rand a month could be funding, adding to your $1 million account. Still makes a difference. Still makes a difference. Spotify. What is this? Like I said, it might be a case where the wicks do the damage and the body tells a story. So looking at this, we're still below, and then it's probably just preparing this to close below the order block. And honestly, as long as we're still holding price below that order block, the trade is still valid. You know, we're still on a roll. But if it closes above, especially in the 1 hour, if it closes above, that might be a different story now. You know, so just hoping that this doesn't close above. It doesn't close above the 1 hour. It doesn't close above the order block. So yeah. So yeah, we'll just see how that plays out. Guys, what's the what's the non-copyright music? My last stream was yeah, they kicked me out because I was playing some copyrighted music. I got kicked out because I was playing my favorite artist. But yeah, besides this lofi music, like, you know, like any proper music that are actually not copyrighted, you know, can be your hip-hop, can be, I don't know, R&B, soul, R&B and soul, something nice.
Stay in the moment with complete control over what comes next, at least when it comes to your music. Spotify Premium lets you
as you all can see, we actually closed a little bit above the order block, so that might not be a good idea, especially for our trade that we are holding for the sell. So I was actually hoping this closes below, but we closed above the order block, so just hoping. Wait, how do I lock? Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So hoping that actually holds off and then start seeing more lower prices. Looking at the dollar, we're still going higher, you know. Still, as you can see here. And then watch for the hourly. Load shedding vibes. Oh, that is sad, man. That is crazy. Crazy. 1 hour dollar index. We have this order block here. and then it closed above the order block. So I don't know whether this might be the fuel to go give us higher prices for now, come back, close below, close just inside this and then give us higher prices, or is just gonna go for this sell side liquidity here. So not sure about that, not sure whether this is what I should expect from the dollar index. And then yeah, drink enough water, peeps. Drink enough water. These markets are cruel. At least be hydrated. At least be hydrated. Imagine in the market they're showing you flames that are fucking you up and you're dehydrated throughout. It's not a good look. So please drink water. Like I say, guys, comment down below on what you're expecting on the dollar index. Just leave a chat whether you're expecting dollar to actually give you higher prices or lower prices. You know, what are you expecting on the dollar index? What are you expecting on the dollar index? Love to see higher prices. Oh yeah, Because at first initially I was actually expecting a bit lower prices, expecting this sell side to be swept, you know, and then at least go deeper into the inversion fair value gap, and then give us higher prices, take out buy side liquidity, you know. That's initially what I was expecting, but as you can see, it's actually reversing before the sell side is swept. So yeah, that might be. And looking at this order block, this might be like a bearish order block. I mean, bearish breaker block. So as we closed above, it might come back into it, retest it, and then give us higher prices to take out the buy side. Let me just mark that buy side. Buy side liquidity. So let me just put it above top. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I'd be seeing. And then on GU, lower prices. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see how that is actually going. I'm guessing that's a H4. Is it a H4? Oh, it's an auto block. So 30-minute auto block, and then we took out buy side, build, obviously also using this CB, I mean, using that CB right there, and then price is rejected off of that, and then now we're going for this sell side, which I'm hoping will give us like a nice market structure shift. So yeah, wait, let me go to H1. Yeah, you can actually break below and then come back to, you know, retest an efficiency that it might give us on a lower time frame or whatever. Also looking at this breaker block, you know, just using this, this might be a breaker block. If we actually go lower, you know, price break below, taking out the sell side, then come back to actually refill that breaker block to actually sell off from there. So that might be the case. And yeah, so expecting lower prices on GU. Yeah, I totally am with that. So yeah, and then let's see how the EU is actually going right now. I'll just say, oh yeah, I was actually expecting the EU to actually take out this buy side. What is happening? Okay, I was actually expecting buy side liquidity. I was actually expecting this in, what am I typing? And then let me just save that. Buy side liquidity. So I was actually expecting that in the London session. I was actually expecting that in the London session to actually give us that sweep before we actually fall off, but prices fail to do that. So yeah, it's not looking good. The EU is not really looking attractive right now, so I didn't even analyze it during the London session today. Even now, just focusing on the dollar index and NAS. Yeah, just focusing on the two at the moment. So yeah. Then the NAS not looking cute right now. It is not looking cute. As I said, I was hoping prices don't even close above this order block, but as you can see, we did close above the order block, and then now we're getting higher prices. We might dip into this inversion fair value gap. We might dip into that inversion fair value gap to fall off, but if we just go above that, my cells will be invalid. So yeah, just gonna see how this plays out. What about the order block above? Seems like the market wants to get to it. Yeah. You're talking about this order block you're talking about, right? This is the order block. I'm guessing that's the order block you're talking about. If that's the one, then yeah, price might actually just go up there and reject off that order block. Price might do that, but if it gets there, I have a feeling it might just take out the buy side liquidity. It might take, like, if we're here, it might just come take out the buy side liquidity. So if that's the order block you're actually talking about, I'm not sure if you could hear me with all that music. I forgot to reduce that. But if that's the order block you're actually talking about, then yeah, prices might actually go into that order block, might reject off of that. But for me, if it gets there, chances are it might actually just go out, take out buy side liquidity before actually going below. So let me mark that. Didn't I? Yes, that's the one. Alright, cool. Well, if that's the case, it's here. But oh well. Using two different windows is a crazy thing. But yeah. Buy side liquidity. So yeah, price might go up there. Reject off that order block. you know. So yeah, and plus we will be in deep premium price to actually sell off. So it can also be a good selling area. If you're looking for sells, you might as well just wait for price to get on this order block, or if you don't want to use the order block, you can just use this inversion fair value gap here to actually sell off. And then if you can afford the SL being above the buy side liquidity, then you can just have that there. But I have a feeling that the price might just go sweep everybody on that, get the the buy stops above that liquidity there, and then before it actually just fall off and give us lower prices. So yeah, that might just happen. So yeah, shut this, sell here, it's not a bad idea. Have that, and then maybe target, if you're patient enough, you can target last week's low, or just 100% of this, but obviously taking partials along the way. But this is a fair value, it's a BC, I think it's a it's a H4 BC. So yeah, if you can take that sell on that order block there, obviously taking partials along the way is important. Always pay yourself. So it's also not a bad idea, you know, just sell off from there, keep selling. But I have a feeling that if you can get up there, we might as well just take out buy side liquidity before we actually go lower. So yeah, but at least you'll have a low risk trade if you take it at the order block, you know, to sell it off. That will be a low risk, other than me who took a sell here and then having my SL resting above this inversion fair value gap here. So yeah, and then with the dollar, we're going back into the order block. Let me just change that into the bullish order, no, bullish breaker block. I don't have the bullish breaker block. I'd have that bullish breaker block there, so price might just come into it. Is it a 30 minutes or 1 hour? It's a 1 hour bullish breaker block. So yeah, it might come into it, come below here, and then give us higher prices. But given the fact that we haven't swept sell side liquidity, I have a feeling we're still gonna go down there. But if price actually closed below on this 1 hour, if we price close below this bullish breaker block, then chances are we're gonna come and get this sell side liquidity here. So just gonna see how the dollar index plays out like that. So yeah. See how that, and looking at NAS, we just dipped into the inversion fair value gap, approaching our SL.
Need something to keep the peace? The Spotify Premium Family Plan gives everyone under the same.
So, as you can see, NAS is a nut. We went into the I-50 gap, filled it nicely, and then yeah, as you can see, price hit SL, and then yeah, probably going into that 15 minutes, yeah, into the 15 minutes or 30-minute order block. Which order block was it? It wasn't the H1. But yeah, it might be going into that. I think it's the H1. Yeah, into this order block. So price might be going into that to actually reject off of that. But as of our trade, SL hit. Let me update. Yeah. So that was a SL hit. Yeah. So price now might be actually looking for to actually get the buy side, or just reject off of this. Actually reject off of this order block here, but since we're this far, like I said, bearish order block. If you're this far, I'm just expecting price actually just take out the buy side liquidity, you know, if you have made it this far. And then looking at the dollar index, we broke below the bullish breakout block, and also expecting price to take out, if we close below this bullish breakout block or this order block, I'm expecting price actually just take out the sell side liquidity, probably going into this I-50 gap, inversion 50 gap as I expected, and probably give us higher prices from there. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting from the dollar index. And then NAS, now I'm expecting this buy side to actually be swept. I'm expecting price to actually sweep buy side liquidity, and then we'll see from there if we can get a market structure shift. It might break into this area here, give us a market structure shift to the downside. I'll consider selling off from there, but also it can just reject off of this order block here to actually sell off. So that's also a chance that might happen. This red doesn't look red enough. And then yeah, let's see. Oh, let's just say 25. Then move this thing. And I moved it. That's London. The short of daily, the daily H4. So yeah, guys might reject off of that, but since you're up there, I'm just expecting it to actually just take off by side liquidity. So yeah. And then how much did it play this trade play off? As you can see, didn't play off enough, but to log profit or break even, 5 handles. Is it 5 handles? Consider this 4 handles. Yeah, 4 handles. Our direction, depending on what lot size you went with, you might have had a chance to break even, but overall losing trade. So yeah, just gonna wait and see how this actually plays out. Get some water.
Choose your own offline listening adventure. Spotify Premium lets you download and take your music on the go. Upgrade to Premium and listen your way. Tap the banner to learn more. Want to make the most of your playlists? With Spotify Premium, you can listen to all the songs that fuel your fire without hearing ads. Play it loud and play it proud, without music interruptions. Get 1 month of Spotify Premium free. Tap the banner to learn more. Same plan, different moods. Give yourself and your loved one listening freedom with Spotify Premium Duo. Tune in together or make the most of time apart to recharge with your own playlists, albums, and podcasts. Tap the banner to learn more.
So looking at this NAS, seems like it's actually just resting on that order block. Seems like it's just resting there on that order block. So price might probably just reject off of that, but I'm expecting a buy side liquidity sweep. So, but yeah, that will be it for today. Took an L, so just gonna call it a day. So wait for PM session, which I highly doubt I will actually take any trades on the PM session. And then looking at the dollar index, as you can see, we just tapped on that sell side liquidity, and then probably I'm still expecting price actually just sweep the sell side liquidity and probably get into the inverse fair value gap, the inversion fair value gap. So this is invalid, so just gonna wait for that and see what that has for us. And then with the NAS, yeah, it'll probably reject off of that, but it'll probably reject off of that, but that will be it for me for today. So yeah, just gonna cut the stream here, and yeah, but what I'm expecting from NAS now, higher prices, buy side to be swept. I'm just expecting buy side to be swept, and then I'll confidently take a sell after buy side has been swept, obviously using a market structure shift and using a high time PDRA, I mean a low time PDRA, maybe this, but I highly doubt I'll take any trades here on the NAS. So yeah, if you're watching this after the live stream, just leave a comment, tell me what you actually learned. Okay, tell me something I can improve, you know, what I missed or what you were looking for in the trade. So I hope you all are having a good trading Monday so far. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably record live stream the London session, or if I don't do the London session, I'll probably just live stream the New York. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next stream.